Nigeria has begun repatriating hundreds of its citizens from South Africa and is now threatening retaliatory measures as diplomatic tensions between the two countries spike over a deadly wave of xenophobic violence. Here's what is happening. South Africa has long attracted migrants from across the continent, drawn by the country's relatively advanced economy. As of 2022, foreign nationals made up around 2.4 million, roughly 3.7% of the population. But many South Africans believe undocumented migrants are driving unemployment and straining public services. Since late April, thousands of South Africans have taken to the streets across Johannesburg, Pretoria, and Durban, demanding mass deportations. What began as demonstrations organized by the group March and March escalated into violence, with reports of looting, assaults, and killings targeting foreign nationals. According to Nigeria's Consul General in Johannesburg, one man died after allegedly being assaulted by the South African military personnel, while another was arrested and later found dead in a mortuary. In response, Nigeria has started repatriating citizens who wish to leave South Africa. Other African governments have taken similar steps. Ghana repatriated more than 600 citizens, while Mozambique brought home over 700 people after authorities said 5 Mozambicans were killed during the attacks. The violence has placed growing pressure on South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. His government has announced tougher immigration measures, including stricter penalties for employers who hire undocumented migrants, specialized deportation courts, and a national biometric registration system. But Ramaphosa has also warned citizens against taking immigration enforcement into their own hands. That warning reflects a broader concern. For years, vigilante groups such as Operation Dudula have carried out campaigns against migrants, conducting their own inspections of businesses and attempting to restrict access to public services. But in November 2025, a South African court ruled against them, ordering that access to healthcare be restored. But none of this is new. South Africa experienced major outbreaks of xenophobic violence in 2008, 2015, and 2019. Each triggering diplomatic disputes with countries whose citizens were targeted. The deeper problem has never changed. Analysts say decades of apartheid rule left South Africa with high levels of unemployment, crime, and social inequality, and eventually became frustrations directed at foreigners. Now, with anti-immigration activists demanding that undocumented migrants leave the country by June 30 and threatening further violence if they do not, fears are mounting that the crisis could escalate even further. The question facing South Africa is no longer just how to manage migration. It is whether the country can prevent another cycle of xenophobic violence from spiraling into a broader regional crisis.